In this video, we will study about equivalent weight or equivalent mass. In the definition of normality, or when we find out normality, normality is equal to gram per liter into equivalent weight. So what is equivalent weight? We can define it as the equivalent weight of a substance is the number of parts by weight The equivalent weight of a substance is the number of parts by weight of that substance combined or displaced. Combined or displaced 1.008 by weight of hydrogen or 8 parts by weight of oxygen, or we can say 35.5 parts by weight of chlorine, or 108 parts by weight of silver. Once more, the equivalent weight of a substance is the number of parts by weight of that substance that combine or displace directly or indirectly 1.008 parts by weight of hydrogen, or 8 parts by weight of oxygen, or 35.5 parts by weight of chlorine, or 108 parts by weight to silver, Ag. Now, we can find out equivalent weight in different manner. Equivalent weight of element equivalent weight of element is equal to mass of element divided by valency divided by valence. Now, for acid, molar mass divided by basicity. Molar mass divided by basicity. It means we can write molar mass of acid divided by replaceable H plus present in acid. Let us understand few cases of acid, how we can find out equivalent weight for acid. Take example of hydrochloric acid, HCl, in which the mass is suppose say m gram, molar mass of HCl is m, then we can see that only one H plus is present in HCl, so equivalent weight of HCl is equal to m divided by 1. For HCl, as we know, the molar mass is 36.5, so equivalent mass or equivalent weight of HCl will also be remain 36.5. Now for HNO3, again we can see that only one hydrogen is replaceable, So equivalent weight of HNO3 is also obtained when molar mass is divided by 1. Another acid, CH3COOH, acetic acid. As we can see that H is one time present, that is why equivalent weight of CH3COOH can be obtained when its molar mass is divided by 1. But now for H2SO4, sulfuric acid, as we can see there are two replaceable H+, that is why equivalent weight of H2SO4 is equal to molar mass divided by 2, because replaceable hydrogens are 2. But it is not always that replaceable hydrogen. We have to check the structures also. From this next case we can understand that how replaceable hydrogen are calculated. Let's take example of H3PO4, H3PO3 and H3PO2. H3PO4, phosphoric acid, phosphorus acid and phosphenic acid. When we draw the structure of all these three acids, we can draw the structure as this is the structure of H3PO3. Here 3 OH groups we can see, means replaceable hydrogens are 3 in the case of H3PO4. That is why equivalent weight of H3PO4 phosphoric acid is obtained when its molar mass M is divided by 3. Because of replaceable hydrogens are 3, equivalent weight of H3PO4 is equal to molar mass divided by 3. Now, another point we need to understand for H3PO3. When we draw the structure of H3PO3, we have 2 OH, H3PO3, but we have only 2 OH, means replaceable hydrogens are only 2. So we can say equivalent weight of H3PO3 phosphorus acid when molecular mass is divided by 2. Equivalent weight of H3PO3 can be obtained when molar mass is divided simple by 2, because only 2 H are replaceable. H connected with P or joined with P cannot be replaced because of the electronegativity difference. Now H3PO2. This is the structure of H3PO2. Here we can see that only one hydrogen is replaceable, and that is why equivalent weight of H3PO2 is obtained when molar mass is divided only by 1. So simply we can see the one trick to remember the molar mass divided by 3, 2 and 1 can be easily understood. Here it is 4, so we have to write 3. Here it is 3, so we have to write 2. Here it is 2, we can write 1. Or simply we can remember 1, 2, 3. Now another thing. Now for H3BO3, equivalent weight is obtained by molar mass of boric acid H3BO3 divided by simply 1, because H3BO3 on accepting OH minus converts to BOH4 minus. So we can say it is monobasic acid, and that is why equivalent weight of H3BO3 is obtained when its molar mass is divided by 1. Now for oxalic acid. The formula of hydrated oxalic acid is H2C2O4 2H2O. Therefore, to obtain its equivalent weight, its molar mass is divided by 2, because when we draw the structure, it is COOH, COOH, 2H2. It means we can say these two hydrogens are replaceable, and that is why equivalent weight is equal to molar mass divided by 2. Now for bases, equivalent weight of base. First thing for NaOH. As NaOH has only one OH, so we can find its equivalent weight just dividing molar mass of NaOH by 1. Same way for KOH, potassium hydroxide. Equivalent weight is equal to molar mass of KOH divided by 1. For KHCO3, potassium hydrogen carbonate, equivalent weight is equal to molar mass divided by 1. But if it is K2CO3, potassium carbonate, then equivalent weight is equal to molar mass divided by 2. Calcium hydroxide, COH twice. As we can see that number of OH present in calcium hydroxide is 2. So equivalent weight is equal to molar mass of calcium hydroxide divided by 2. AlOH thrice, aluminium hydroxide. Equivalent weight for aluminium hydroxide is obtained when its molar mass is divided by 3. Number of OH present in aluminium hydroxide are 3. That is why equivalent weight can be obtained when molar mass of aluminium hydroxide is divided by 3. Now for the ions like CO3 2-. How is equivalent weight found out? So equivalent weight is equal to formula charge divided by valence. So we can say equivalent weight of CO3 2- ion can be obtained by molar mass of CO3 2- divided by valency 2. So we can find out the equivalent weight also. Now, another thing, displacement of hydrogen gas. So we can understand this case in this manner. The reaction in which hydrogen gas is evolved. The reaction in which hydrogen gas is evolved. Let us take example. Zn plus 2HCl will give ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas is evolved. So whenever in the reaction hydrogen gas is evolved, we can find out the equivalent weight by using this simple formula. Mass of metal or weight of metal divided by equivalent weight of metal is equal to mass of hydrogen displaced divided by 1.008. By using this simple formula, we can find out the equivalent weight of metal. Another case in which element reacts with oxygen and form oxide. Then by using this simple formula, we can find out the equivalent weight of that particular element. We can write mass of element divided by equivalent weight of particular element is equal to mass of oxygen divided by 8. In another formula, when element reacts with chlorine, when elements react with chlorine and form corresponding chloride, then we can find out the equivalent mass of that particular element by using this simple formula, mass of element divided by equivalent weight of element is equal to mass of chlorine divided by 35.5. Now, if the reaction in which double decomposition is formed, the reaction in which double decomposition takes place, then we can find out the equivalent weight by using this simple formula. First, take example, the reaction taking between AB and CD will give AC, BC and AD, that is precipitate. AD precipitate plus BC. Once more, the reaction taking place between AB and CD gives AD precipitate plus BC. So to find out, we can say mass of AB divided by mass of AD, that is precipitate form, is equal to equivalent weight of AB upon equivalent weight of AD is equal to equivalent weight of A plus equivalent weight of B divided by equivalent weight of A plus equivalent weight of D. So this is useful when the reaction in which double decomposition is found. Another method to find out equivalent weight is silver salt method. This method is particularly used for organic acid, in which by using this simple formula we can find out the equivalent mass of organic acid. Equivalent weight of RCOOAg is equal to weight of RCOOAg upon weight of silver into 108. By using the simple formula, we can find out the equivalent weight of silver salt of any acid, means we can find out the equivalent weight of organic acid. Now in the next case, equivalent weight for redox titration. Let's take example of potassium permanganate, KMnO4. KMnO4 is working as oxidizing agent for all the three medium, basic medium, neutral medium, as well as acidic medium. So how can we find out equivalent weight of KMnO4 when it is working as or behaves as oxidizing agent in all these three mediums, basic, neutral and acidic? First we will study about basic medium. KMnO4 has MnO4 minus ion, permanganate ion, MnO4 minus. It converts to MnO4 2 minus ion, that is manganate ion. In MnO4 minus ion, the oxidation state of Mn is 7, and in MnO4 2 minus ion, the oxidation state of Mn is 6. So we can say only one electron change, and because of that one electron replace, we can say KMnO4 molecular mass, suppose it is M, then it is to be divided by 1 only. So once more we study that for basic medium, if KMnO4 is working as an oxidizing agent in basic medium, then equivalent weight of KMnO4 is obtained when its molar mass is divided by 1. Now we will study for neutral. When KMnO4 working as oxidizing agent in neutral medium, MnO4 minus converts to MnO2, manganese dioxide. MnO4 minus, oxidation state of Mn is 7, and in MnO2 it is 4. So differ by 3 electrons. So equivalent weight of KMnO4 for neutral medium is obtained when its molar mass is just divided by 3. This was for basic medium and this is for neutral medium. Now for acidic medium. In acidic medium, MnO4 minus converts to Mn2 plus. MnO4 minus ion converts to Mn2 plus. Again, Mn oxidation state is 7, and in Mn2 plus its oxidation state is 2. So differ by 5 electrons. So we can find out equivalent weight of KMnO4 in acidic medium when it behaves as oxidizing agent. Just divide its molar mass by 5. So simply we can remember BNA 1, 3, 5. 1, 3 and 5. Now we will study Cr2O72 minus ion, dichromate ion. Take example of potassium dichromate. It has Cr2O72 minus ion. Cr2O72 minus ion. It converts to Cr3 plus. So to obtain the equivalent mass molar mass is divided by 6. Why it is divided by 6? Let us understand. Cr2O7, 2 minus ion with 14H plus, with 14H plus, 6 electron minus will give 2Cr3 plus 7H2. First we will understand the balance of this reaction. Cr2, 2Cr, oxygen 7, here also oxygen 7, hydrogen 7 2s are 14 on the right hand side, and on the left hand side also H is 14. As far as charge is concerned, 14 plus and minus 8, we will get 6H, 6 plus, and on the right hand side also 2 3s are 6. That is why it is balanced in all manners. Here we can see the number of electrons are 6, and that is why equivalent mass is obtained when molar mass is divided by 6. Now, H2O3 2 minus ion, thiosulfate ion, we can get molar mass when divided by 2, when divided by 1, we get the equivalent mass of H2O3 2 minus, simply molar mass is divided by 1. Now for MnO2, manganese dioxide, when it behaves as oxidizing agent, equivalent mass is obtained when molar mass is divided by 2. For hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, whether it behaves as oxidizing agent or reducing agent, its equivalent mass is obtained when molar mass is divided by 2. So here we can say that for redox titration also, we can find out the equivalent mass in this manner. Equivalent weight of salt. Take some example to understand how equivalent weight of salt is obtained. NaCl. In NaCl, Na has plus charge and Cl has minus charge. So we can find out equivalent weight of salt is equal to mass divided by charge on cation or charge on anion. Once more, equivalent weight of salt can be obtained by molar mass divided by total charge on cation or total charge on anion. Total charge on cation or total charge on anion. So in NaCl, equivalent weight is equal to 58.5 divided by 1, because positive has one charge and negative ion chlorine has also one charge. So equivalent weight is equal to simply mass divided by 1. Formula mass of NaCl is 58.5. That is why equivalent weight of NaCl is equal to 58.5. Now another case, calcium chloride. Calcium has plus 2 charge and chlorine has minus 1 charge. But when we balance this, we will get 2Cl minus. Therefore, equivalent weight of calcium chloride is equal to molar mass, that is formula mass, divided by 2. 2 plus for calcium or 2 minus for chloride ion. This is for NaCl. Now another case, AlCl3 equivalent weight of AlCl3 can be obtained when its formula mass is divided by 3 because AlCl3 contains Al3 plus and 3Cl minus. So we can say total charge for positive 3 and total charge for negative it is minus 3. So we have to divide it formula mass by 3. Now for calcium phosphate. Formula of calcium phosphate is Ca2 plus and PO4 3 minus. So we can write Ca2 plus 3 times and phosphate ion PO4 3 minus 2 times. So once more, total charge will be 3 2s are 6 and here also for phosphate ion it is 3 2s are 6. So when equivalent weight of calcium phosphate can be obtained by formula mass when divided by 6. Either cation total charge or anion total charge is 6. So we can get the equivalent weight of calcium phosphate. Now another method, that is metal to metal displacement method. Metal to metal displacement method. Metal to metal displacement method. More reactive metal replace less reactive metal from its salt solution, or simply say salt. Then we can apply M1 by E1 is equal to M2 by E2. Here in M1 by E1 and M2 by E2, this is the mass of metal 1, this is the mass of metal 2. Here E1 is equivalent weight of metal 1 and E2 is the equivalent weight of element or metal 2. Same way, in electrolysis method, say two salts or more than two salts are connected in series for electrolysis, and if same electricity is passing through both the solutions or more than two solutions, then we can write W1 by E1 is equal to W2 by E2. Here W1 and W2 are amount of metal deposited on electrode, and E1 and E2 are the equivalent weights. So by using these many formulas, we can find out the equivalent weights. In the next question, oxide of a metal has 32% oxygen its equivalent weight is question mark. So metal oxide has 32% oxygen. So oxygen is equal to 32 gram, and therefore metal is equal to 100 minus 32, that is 68 gram. Now applying the formula, mass of element, or simply here we have metal, so mass of metal or weight of metal divided by equivalent weight of metal is equal to mass of oxygen or weight of oxygen divided by 32 divided by 8, because it is the case of oxygen. So we will take 8. Therefore, keeping all the values, mass of metal 68, equivalent weight of metal we have to find out, mass of oxygen 32 divided by 8. On simplification, equivalent weight of metal is equal to 17. Equivalent weight of metal is equal to 17. Now in another question, 74.5 gram of metallic chloride contains 35.5 gram of chlorine. Equivalent mass of the metal is question mark. So first of all, metallic chloride, mass of metallic chloride is 74.5 gram, contains chlorine 35.5 gram. It means on subtraction we will get mass of metal 39. Now applying the formula, mass of metal upon equivalent weight of metal is equal to mass of chlorine upon 35.5. Keeping the values, mass of metal 39 upon equivalent weight of metal is equal to mass of chlorine 35.5 divided by 35.5. On simplification, we will get equivalent weight of metal is equal to 39. So, equivalent weight of metal is equal to 39. In the first numerical, 0.5 gram of base is completely neutralized by 100 ml of 0.2 normal acid. Equivalent weight of the base is what? First of all, we will find equivalent of 100 ml 0.2 normal acid. Equivalent of acid is equal to 2 by 10 0.2 normal into 100 by 1000. On simplification, we will get 0.02. So equivalent of acid is equal to 0.02. Now equivalent of acid is equal to equivalent of base. So on comparison, we will get the equivalent weight of the base. So equivalent weight of the base is equal to 0.5 gram of base divided by 0.02. On simplification, we will get 25 gram. So we can say equivalent weight of the base is equal to 25 gram. In another question, 0.126 gram of an acid requires 20 ml 0.1 normal NaOH for complete neutralization. We have to find equivalent weight of acid. So first of all, equivalent of base is equal to 20 by 1000 into 0.1, that is 1 by 10. We will get 0.002. Equivalent of base is equal to 0.002. Now, equivalent of base is equal to equivalent of acid. On comparison, we will get equivalent weight of acid. Because acid gram is 0.126 divided by 0.002. On cancellation, we will get 63 gram. So equivalent weight of acid is equal to 63 gram. In the next sum, 2 gram of base whose equivalent weight is 40 reacts with 3 gram of an acid. Equivalent weight of acid is question mark. Means we have to find equivalent weight of acid. On comparison of equivalence of acid and base, simply we can get the relation 2 divided by 40 is equal to 3 divided by equivalent weight of acid. From this we get equivalent weight of acid is equal to 40 into 3 divided by 2. So we will get 60. So equivalent weight of acid is equal to 60. In another question, equivalent weight of a divalent metal is 24. The volume of hydrogen liberated at STP by 12 gram of the same metal when added to excess of acid solution is what? So first of all, we have equivalent weight of a divalent metal. So from that we can find out atomic mass of metal is equal to 24 is the equivalent weight and it is divalent, so multiplied by 2 we will get 48 gram. Atomic mass of metal is equal to 48 gram. So moles of metal moles of metal. 48 gram is the molar mass and it is given that hydrogen liberated at STP by 12 gram of the same metal means 12 divided by 48. So we will get 0.25 mole. Moles of metal is equal to 0.25. Therefore, the liberated hydrogen is equal to 0.25 into 22.4 liter. We will get 5.6 liter. So we can say that the amount of hydrogen liberated is 5.6 liter. 5.6 liter because 0.25 is the moles of metal and we know that 22.4 liter is equal to 1 mole. Therefore 0.25 is equal to what? 5.6 liter.